yeah, there it is. Look, I think that's going to be a largie. What do you think? Think it is? Huh. I'm going to go down by the water and bring you with me because I just have to see that. I know I'm still yakking. I just want to get down here to the water and look at it with you real quick. I want to try aluminum everywhere. Just try it real quick down here. They're up behind me on the hill. This is out of the sun. This is awesome, out of the wind. So at high tide, this would all be underwater. What I want to do is look down here because it doesn't sound like they've really done that much. You know, there's, well, if you're picking large, well, somebody has. If you're picking large, he's out of the sod. They're 1 inch deep, then why bother? But you know me. All right, let's give her a shot. I've been down here on the shoreline for about 15 minutes and it's like almost no signals, a little bit of iron. There are some old dig holes down here, so obviously they you know, it's been dug. This is my first non-ferrous signal right here. I did find this piece of glass. Looks like old bottle glass. Just right over there, but I don't think this is where they were accessing the water. Look how far the tide is. The tide's going out, of course. It's way out there. You can see it comes up to these rocks right here. I'd be underwater, normal tide right now by about 4 feet. So anyway, first good signal is right here. We'll go ahead and dig it together. Well, non-ferrous signal, right there. We'll just go ahead and just pull it back with our fingers gently. If it's any deeper than that, I'll use a shovel. Yeah, it's deeper than that. Okay, let me set you up. All right, hopefully you can see that. Should be right about there. This could be, you know, it could be a sinker, pull tab, could be anything. Something good. Oh, there's the dark. It's probably not going to be under the black stuff, but we'll pull that back. Don't see anything yet. All right, it's out of the hole. Right in there. Oh no, that's a shell. No, that's it. All right, what do we got? This to me looks like it's going to be a big old chunk of, looks like aluminum, but it's thin lead. Now, one thing about this thin lead is that they did put this on the bottom of boats, kind of like they did copper back in the day to keep the barnacles from growing on it. I'm not saying that's what this is, but I've only ever really found the copper sheeting, but I've been told that they used the lead to it at some point in history. All right, first signal, well, it's an old one, so I guess we're on the board technically. Still on the waterfront down here, and there's not many signals. I'm a little tiny bit of iron. I got one beer can, that piece of lead, and I got another signal here, but I can see it's just a giant sinker. And I'm not seeing much in the way of pottery or anything either, or like pipe stems or anything. So I don't think this is where they were accessing the water. I've actually walked a good ways. I started way around that, like way around that headland right there, and came all down through here. I mean, it looks nice. You know, looking for arrowheads and spear points and stuff like that, because there's lots of Indian activity. Occasionally I'll see a little tiny piece of brick, 1 or 2 pieces of pottery, but it's just, this is not where they were hanging out. I suspect it was back the other way. You can see it looks like the water's deeper going in there, so that's probably where they would have accessed the water with their boats in a dock or some sort. I'm just going to go down about another 100 yards, and then we're going to go up on land for a bit and maybe jump down onto the other side. Okay, I'm going to give you a little background of what we've done. If you look way back there, those big rocks, we were on the other side of those rocks when we started. I'm just working my way around. I decided to keep on going. Looks like that river there gets pretty close down here on the point, so I'm thinking that's where we need to be. That's the closest, probably deepest access. So we're going to work our way around. Well, that's where we found a large tent, with that little hump is in that field. So there's dig holes out here too, so they've been everywhere. Man, it's beautiful, huh? Yeah. I like this social isolation. I like this social isolation stuff. Fits my style. How about you? I'm hoping we can see some stuff washed out of the bank here after they had some big storms recently, but just haven't seen anything to show you yet. It's coming though. Let's give it some time. So this is the point that I was pointing at a few minutes ago and said I wanted to get down to. You can see it's sheltered here from the wind, which I like. And the water's a lot closer here and it looks deep. I got this thing that goes out, little peninsula that drops down. I like that. I can see that there's some posts in the ground right here. Now, they could be colonial, they could be from, you know, they could be a duck hunter for all we know, who knows. But there was definitely someone, actually I think it was probably a dock of some sort here. Hey, look, there's some pottery. That's the first pottery or china that I've seen down here. Another just looking for things like that. Now, I like this. I think we might have some luck. I don't see a lot of pottery in here, but yeah, I like this spot right here. We'll work this pretty hard for a few minutes. I do have a signal up here that I could actually look down and saw. Very few signals in here. You see it? Nope. It's a sinker. Yep, or a fishing weight, as you say, over in England. I probably put my shovel too close. There we go. Where'd it go? Oh, there's one there. That's the net weight right there, but that's not the one I had before. I don't think. It might be. So yeah, so this little, that kind of shape with the two holes in the ends, those are net weights for like cast nets and stuff. I mean, that could be really old, but it may not be either. I had another one in here somewhere, because which would make sense, because when you lose them, you can lose a whole bunch at once if you lost your net. We'll work our way. I want to work my way up through this stuff here, looking at dirt that's looks like it's freshly eroded, and then we'll get back down here. Wish me luck. I'm wishing you luck. Gotta find something good. Well, we did. We found a piece of lead. I'm happy with that. I'll just keep telling myself that. I didn't show you this because it was in the grass. I figured it was just like a bottle cap or something, but it's a whole cartridge, a 30-30. There you go. Not colonial, but might be able to still use it. Think we should try it? I have a 30-30 at home. I mean, worst will happen, it just won't fire. It won't like blow up, because, you know, that's what they're made to do. That's that little area down there that I want to get to. I haven't got to it yet. I was detecting along the bank here. That's where I found a 30-30 cartridge, and then I saw a spike. I'm like, woohoo! First piece of iron. Man, that is feather with light. A lot of the iron's leached out into the water. So I just started looking around, and there's nail there, spike, spike, spikes. Dig hole, spikes, spike, 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 and a bunch more spikes here. So somebody's lining these up. So this has definitely been dug. Yeah, these spikes are like, it's not worth even keeping, because they'll just completely fall apart since they're so close to the salt water. If they get covered with salt, they just rust away to nothing in no time. So I'm not going to promise you anything on this one, but this is where all the spikes are and stuff, and a dig hole. I did get a non-ferrous signal down in this crack, so I dug it out. I have not looked at it. I don't think it's going to be real big, but I thought we'd find out together. What do you say? It's in here somewhere. No. Yeah, I moved. It was down. Oh, that's probably it. Is that it? Nope. Oh, that's weird. All right, let's get the pinpointer out. Yeah, it was down in that crack, and then it moved, so it's moved up on higher ground. Man, it must be tiny. Oh, it's back here. Yeah, it was that thing. Yeah, it's a piece of lead. I mean, that looks like pretty old lead, too. Yeah, there we go. All right, so there are targets here that someone missed. The fact that there's lead is telling me this probably was some type of building here or something. And these, there's so much iron in here, there could be anything down in these cracks. So we'll look around here really close. So a little bit of a squeak right there, so I was digging that up. And this is that old dig hole that we saw, and they left a shotgun shell here. So not sure who did that, but shame on them. Now, Billy does have exclusive permission for this property, but he says that there are some people poaching it. So that's probably what's going on, because I know I know he takes his junk out, so I'll let him know that they're poaching down here for sure. So I'm still in the poacher hole, more or less, on that point, and I think I have something that's gonna be good. I got a nice little signal here, dug it out, but first I want to show you this. I did dig this a few minutes ago. I thought it was a nail at first, but I think it's a little piece of either a lead pipe or like a lead pencil or something. I'm not sure. But anyway, I got a decent signal here, flipped it back, looking around, and then I see a thing that looks like a coin in here somewhere. Oh, come on. I'm like 99%. Okay, it's down in here. Do you see it? Oh, I could have sworn I saw a coin right here. Oh. Oh yeah, there it is. Look, I think that's going to be a largie. What do you think? Think it is? Let's look. Yeah, it is. That is, I'm pretty sure that's going to be a large cent and not a colonial copper. Little gun, oh boy, he's going to be toasted. I'm not going to scratch on that one much. Yeah, I can see the wreath on the back. It says 1 cent. What I'm going to do is go ahead and let that dry up a little bit, because if we clean it now, it'll come complete. We will have no idea what's on there, what date it could possibly be. So we'll let it dry up and then we'll clean it a little bit more carefully. But yeah, we're on the board for sure. The little poachy guy's missing stuff. That's awesome. I love it. So I think I have a signal up here in this rockweed. Could just be the, I think it's going to be down in this crack though. This stuff is like tenacious. Oh, you know what? I bet it's up in there. That's solid rock right there. So it's probably up in this thing right here. What we'll do, well, let me just listen one more time with the machine. Yeah, if there's something there. Yeah, I'm not hearing it right now. I'll check it a little closer, but I did want to say this real quick. One of my other videos, you've probably already seen it. I was going along rocks like this, and there's a bunch of quartz in the hole, and I got a signal and I was digging on it, and I just kind of gave up on it because I figured it's a piece of junk. But according to Billy, there are silver mines out here, and they find, you know, on these islands, there's certain places, and they actually do find silver in the quartz. So that might have been what we were hearing the other day. If we do go back there, which I don't think we're going to, we'll try to chip some of that out of there and see if it is some silver veins in the quartz. I'll work on this, but I'm not going to work real hard on it. I want to keep moving. The poachy hole right up in there, and I started to come down here in the mud. I'm actually digging quite a few like net weights and stuff, so people haven't come down here much, and there's a good signal right in here. It could be another net weight, but I don't know. Well, actually I don't know exactly where it is apparently, but I thought I'd just show you this one. I'll show you another net weight. These are of course they're made out of lead, still in that pile, and these are not been oxidized, so they still that dark color of natural lead. Yeah, it's really heavy. Wow, that's a big one. Look at that one. Again, these could be very old. The colonial era had to help you a lot, didn't it? Get some seagrass or some rockweed. There you go. All right, another big net weight. It appears to be a bunch of those down here. Sound a lot like large scent, so you got to dig them. Good little spot though. Poachy didn't get everything. That's Poachy's hole up there, and I think this is definitely a man-made structure right here. These rocks, see, it's almost square, so they probably came down here and maybe had you know, a dock going out that way or a wharf or something. See a few lines of sticks out there. Those could be for fish or something too, fish nets. But yeah, all right, man, we're on it. Awesome. So I just found this, and it looks, you know, I guess it's a net weight, but it looks like they cut the top of it off for some reason. So we're still digging some decent signals here. We'll hang out a little bit longer. Unfortunately, I left my phone in the jacket where we first started, so I don't want to be away too long because they don't know I'm out this far, and I'm quite a ways from where we started. Noticing as I walk around here, if you look, there's a bunch of these posts in here, and they kind of go back that way, and some boards here. So this is definitely more than like somebody's duck blind. See, it goes up through here. So they probably had, like I said, a wharf that went out to this point, and when the water's in, they could do their boats. Now, I haven't found much except for this thing. This is my first thing. It looks like a coin, although it's probably a modern penny. Just a lot of net weights. Looks like silver, man. Is it? Dude! I thought it was a penny. It was brown looking. I think that's a silver coin right there, man. Boy, I don't know if it's old or not, though. Let's set you up here. We'll poke at it a little bit. What do you say? Just slightly rub it. I mean, it's toasted, whatever it is, so I mean, we're not going to hurt it. I guess that's silver. Yeah, it's holed, so it's probably silver. If you notice right here, there's a hole in the top. Let me try and get something to poke the dirt out so you can see better. And that's called a holed coin, a coin with a hole in it. And some people say that, you know, they'd wear it like a necklace or something, but I personally don't believe that. I think that people did that so they could run a string through it and put it in their pocket so they'd be less likely to lose it. I don't know if we'll ever be able to figure out what that is. It is toasted. Definitely see a design on it though, so. I think it's torn up there. He didn't come down for some reason, but I'll run up there in a minute and get him. Got another signal here. I think I can't really tell what it is, if it's going to be anything good or not, but it's in this clump. So I thought we'd look together. Got a little sea worms. And these things get bigger. They get pretty good size, but they're like awesome bait for fishing, for flounder and different things like that. But they are some ugly. Alrighty, you. There it is. What is it? Uh-oh. I don't know. Unfortunately, you can't really wash it off here. This is either, I think it's like lead and something else, maybe some copper or brass on it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be old, but we'll have to clean that up in some water. Well, let's get some threads on it maybe. Yeah, probably spark plug. But that's what we were hearing. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be just a modern penny. What do you think? Dime maybe? Oh, God, I can't tell. All right, we're going to call this a, I don't know, it's either a wheat penny or Lincoln cent, I think. But we'll go ahead and bag it, let it dry up a little bit, then we'll clean her off, see what it is. Got a nice signal here, look down. I believe this is some more of that lead. It's like lead sheeting. It's very soft and pliable. She's white because it's not been underwater, so. All right, there's a few things in here at least. This is all like solid rock right here. It's really cool. I'm not getting any good signals though, but I'm trying to get out of the wind. Gonna go around this corner just a little bit. I can see right down there is a pile of rocks. That could be like ballast stones from a ship, so we're gonna go look at that. But I have a signal here. A little squeaker somewhere. Come here, squeaker. Or put my shovel too close. But I think I can see it. I think it's a fired bullet. See it right there? Yeah, that's a fired bullet. A fired modern bullet. That's a copper jacketed, you know, like a pistol ball. So we'll work this there a little more, go around, see if that's a pile of ballast stones right there. That could very well be. It could have been a ship there that rotted away. So maybe there'd be some gold coins, a whole chest of gold coins right there. That's a pile of rocks we're headed to right there. But I wanted to show you this. I'm not sure what this is all about. I mean, that could be erosion control, I guess. But it's definitely something was built up here. I don't imagine it's too awful old though. What a beautiful place, huh? All right, let's go over there and see if that's a pirate ship with a lot of gold coins in it. So I walked over there to the pile of rocks, and it was so muddy that like wore me out just getting over there. And it's just in like, it's really fluffy over there. So that could actually be where they piled rocks, you know, from the field at one time, and all the dirt's been washed away. I think that's pretty recent erosion control measures right behind me that we looked at a minute ago. Let's go back up on the solid rock, see what we can find, work our way back to Billy. I don't want to run out of time and have them leave me. Oh, it might be nice out here though, huh?
She don't care if you're dying or if you're living or somewhere in between.